Hey guys, welcome to Garden Photo Fridays. This is a series of videos that we started last weekend, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video last weekend because I definitely enjoyed coming out here into the garden and taking photos and put them in a video format because it's something that I love to do. It's something that I love to do and come out here and take a look at all the little minute things, things that we normally overlook throughout the day. So we're gonna get started today with that one geranium that I talked about in the last video and completely skipped over it, and that's the Roseanne Geranium. So we're gonna head out to the side garden and take a photo of that one. Here we are at the Roseanne Geranium that I promised to take a photo of last week. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take some shots of this one. It's a little bit hot out, so we're kind of closed up a little bit, so we're gonna see what we can get. It might make for a good photo with some that are partially closed and then some that are fully open. And as always, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down on the ground here because it sometimes makes it a little bit better to get some of these photos here. Close into the flower here because Angie one time told me that it looks really galactic, almost like space, when you take a photo of the petals because it has some purple and it's kind of glittery, and I think the last time I took a photo of this, it actually did. It looked pretty awesome. Okay, so there's a flower here that I do want to take a photo of. I'm actually shooting the video away from it because it's shady right here and it's very sunny where this flower is at. But it's a flower that looks beautiful, and you normally see it as a cluster, but individually those little flowers look beautiful, and that's the alyssum. I have a violet one and a white one. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over there. It might be a little bit bright as I set up the camera there, but I'm gonna take some of those photos for you guys. So last week I took a photo of that assassin bug that was eating that Japanese beetle on this hibiscus right here. Now the cool thing about this is the hibiscus is about to open, and I think it's gonna make a great photo as it's starting to open because it has a beautiful color. This one is called Perfect Storm. It's gonna look beautiful once it opens. It actually looks beautiful now that right before it's opening. So we're gonna see what kind of photo we can get out of this one here. So as I'm getting really deep into this one, I'm seeing that there's some very tiny insects in there. That just looks great through the lens here. So how about that hibiscus bud? I think that's gonna be one of my favorite photos out of this whole series because as I was looking at it through the camera, it was just looking absolutely beautiful. And then I'm using the flash here to outcompete the sun, so it brings out some of those highlights and shadows in the photo, and I was just loving it. But one thing that I find here, and I always find interesting, is caterpillars. I do have one of my daughters out here, Amber, helping out, and she spotted a caterpillar over here on the Prince tut grass. So I think taking pictures of caterpillars is always exciting because they're always different every time you come out here. If you can identify this one, definitely let us know down below. But it's on the Prince tut grass. As soon as we're done taking photos of it, we're gonna go ahead and displace him because we don't want him eating, especially this coleus here, and we don't want him to start gnawing at other stuff. So we'll displace him politely and put him somewhere where he can go. So let's go ahead and take pictures of this guy. So there is a flower here that's very, very tiny, and it's from an ornamental oregano, and it's from a plant, I believe it's called Drops of Juniper. I think that's the name of that one, but it has some very, very tiny flowers. We're gonna see what we can get from it. Try to take some top down. It's a very shaded area. Mind the noise or somebody pressure washing, or I'm not sure what they're doing, but it sounds like a pressure washer. But very, very tiny flowers, very, very shaded area. So I'm gonna see what I can do with the flasher, maybe bump it up just a little bit to get a whole view of it. But let's see what we can get out of this one. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and close this video out with one of the last flowers here, and that's gonna be the Suncredible Saturn sunflower, because it looks amazing in the sun, looks pretty awesome. I'm gonna try to get some ants crawling on it. If I don't, you know, it's a little bit hard to get ants because it's a little bit harder to keep those guys still, but I think the flower overall is gonna be an awesome photo to take here. But I hope you guys are definitely enjoying this series here. Again, we're gonna continue this every Friday. I'm trying to do it the day of. I think I'm gonna take some photos throughout the week and then try to compile them on a Friday and put that video out a little bit earlier, because my intention was to do it on a Friday and get those photos out the same day, but we're gonna try to change it up and probably do it throughout the week and then release that video on a Friday. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.